Alrighty guys, what is going on everybody? My name is Ice Eagle. How y'all doing here today? Here today I'm going to be doing my week 7 predictions. I know I didn't do one for I did do one for week 5, but it didn't upload and I deleted the video off my computer, so sorry about that. Anyways, and then I didn't do week 6 because I didn't have the time. Now I have the time and I'm doing it week 7. Now it's Monday. Now Monday Night Football's tonight, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go with Thursday, and starting with Thursday Night Football, we have the Broncos at Arizona to take on the 1-5 Arizona Cardinals. Now, I think that this is going to be a pretty good Thursday night game. And who I have winning this one? I had the Broncos. I think that the Broncos will come out on top, and I think that they're gonna punish the Cardinals for the 1-4 season, and I think that they're gonna take it into a 1-5 season. Now the Broncos, I think, will go to 3-4, and I think that they'll have a positive record by the end of the season. But you never know. This could totally just have the Arizona Cardinals whipping the Broncos' butts. But I do think that the Broncos will come out on top and show them why they are contenders for the AFC West. Now, starting with the Sunday games, we have the Tennessee Titans going into Los Angeles to play the Chargers. I like the Chargers. I think that they are a pretty good team, and I have the Chargers coming out on top. I think that the Tennessee Titans, coming off of that loss, I think that they're not going to get it done. I think that since the Chargers won last week against the Browns, I think that they're going to come out on top and say, hey, Tennessee, you got to give up against us, and I think that they're going to win. A lot of people think, Tennessee's going to the playoffs again. I do not think that. I think that they're not. I think that they're going to maybe have an 8-8 record, maybe a little higher, but I do not see the Titans coming out on top. I see the Chargers coming in, getting it done at home for their home crowd. Next, we got the Patriots going to Chicago to play the Bears. And I think that the Patriots are going to get it done. The Bears, I know that they lost against the Dolphins last week, but I think that the Bears are going to have to go to 3-3, and I think that the Patriots will get it done like they always do because of Danny Amendola and all that. And yeah, I think that the Patriots will win that game, and I think they're going to improve to 5-2. I think that Tom Brady has a lot. I don't think Father Time is affecting him at all, and I think that he's going to win it. Now, this is in Chicago. This is going to probably be a pretty good game, but I think that it will be close, but with the Patriots coming out on top. Next, we got the Bills going to Indianapolis to play the Colts. Who do I think is going to win? I think that it's going to be the Bills. I know Andrew Luck, he's a pretty good quarterback, but Buffalo, I think, is better. I think that they're more improved. Now, this is if Josh Allen plays. If Josh Allen does not play, then I have the Colts coming out on top. But if Josh Allen plays, then I think that the Colts will win and get an ups. If Josh Allen does play, the Bills will get the upset against the Colts. And yeah. Next, we got the Texans going to Jacksonville to play the Jags. What happened to the Jags on Sunday? Like, what happened? The Texans, they played pretty good against, who did they face? I forgot who they faced. They played pretty good and they won. No doubt about that. I think that they deserve that win. But what happened to Jacksonville? Like, the Jacksonville Jaguars just didn't show up. And I predicted them going 11-5, maybe even 12-4. That's not looking like it's going to happen. The Jacksonville is not playing how they played last season, and they're definitely showing it. I think that Deshaun Watson is going to play great with DeAndre Hopkins, but I don't see the Jags coming out on top. Or no, I do see the Jags coming out on top, but they got to improve. Their defense has to play better. Their defense just was allowing points all over, and we're just getting scored on. it was not pretty. So I see the Jags coming out on top, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans win this game and show the Jags how it's done. They're both 3-3, so yeah. Anyways, so you have the 2-3 Lions, my Detroit Lions, going into Miami to play the Dolphins. Week 5, I actually thought that the Packers were going to win. The Lions showed how they do against good teams. The Dolphins are one of those good teams. Who do I have coming in on top? I think it's going to be the Lions. I think that they'll come in Miami and say, hey, Miami, don't. Just stop contending. I think that the Lions won't embarrass them, but they'll just knock a chip off that wooden house in Miami, known as the Dolphins. And yeah, I have the Lions winning that. Then you have the Vikings going into New Jersey to play the New York Jets. I don't know why they... Anyways, but I think that the Vikings will come in on top. I think that the Vikings are more of an improved team than the Jets, but the Jets did play really good against the Colts. But the Vikings, they've been playing really well. Their defense is really good. I think that Vikings team is going to come in on top, and I think that they're going to show the Jets why they are a contender for the NFC, well, why they could be leaders of the NFC North. But yeah, anyways, so the next game you have the Eagles taking on the Panthers at home. This is probably going to be one of the best games of the week. And I have the Eagles coming in on top. I think that the Eagles will get it done at home. I think that Carson Wentz is a better quarterback than Cam Newton. Sorry, Cam Newton, no offense. But, he should have won that Super Bowl last year if it wasn't for the Los Angeles Rams going in and breaking his leg. Really, Los Angeles. Anyways, but I think that the Eagles may try to make a run for the Super Bowl, but I do not think that they're going to go to the Super Bowl. But I do think that the Eagles will come in on top, and I think that they are going to show everybody why they are probably the best team in the league right now. Maybe. But, well, not really. But they are going to show the Panthers a thing or two. But yeah, I have the Eagles coming in on top. Next, you got the Browns going into Tampa Bay to face the Buccaneers. And I have the Browns coming in on top. I think the Browns have, with Baker Mayfield at their quarterback position, he's probably one of the most improved quarterbacks out of a lot of these rookies. I think that he's going to go into Tampa Bay, get it done, and win themselves a game. I think it's going to be a pretty good one. Jameis Winston, he's a okay quarterback. I'm not going to rate him as the best quarterback because we all know who that is. That's definitely Aaron Rodgers. Just kidding, no, it's Tom Brady. Anyways, but yeah, I do not see Jameis Winston winning this game. I think that it might be close, but I have the Browns coming in on top. Then the Saints, who had a bye week with the Lions, going into Baltimore to face the Ravens. Who do I have winning? I have the Saints winning. The Ravens played really good football last week against the Titans, or yesterday on Sunday against the Titans. But I think that the Saints are a better team. With Drew Brees at the helm, I think that he's going to be a contender for the best quarterback. But yeah, I have him coming out on top, getting it done in Baltimore, and showing the Ravens why they should not play in this game. But they are going to play. And I think that the Saints are way better than the Ravens. No offense, Ravens fans, but I think that the Saints will get it done in Baltimore. Then you got the Cowboys at Washington to face the Redskins. Who do I have winning? I have the Redskins. I think that the Cowboys, even though that they beat the Lions, which I'm pretty upset about that. But I think that the Redskins are a way better team than the Cowboys. I mean, I get that the Cowboys beat the Jags, but look at the Redskins. They are holding that division lead. Yeah, they're only ahead one game. I think that against the Cowboys, they're going to be ahead 2 games. I think that they will get it done at home and show them, because they beat the Panthers. The Panthers, they're really good. I think that they are a playoff team, maybe. They possibly are a playoff team this year. But I think that the Redskins are better, and I think that they're going to play better with Alex Smith at their quarterback. Next, we got the Rams taking on the 49ers. The Rams had a really good game against Broncos. For the Niners, I don't know how that game's going to play out. I think the Packers are going to win that game. But anyways, enough about the Packers. I think that the Rams will go into San Francisco and get it done. I think that the Rams are a way better team than the 49ers. And plus, they lost Jimmy G. And Jimmy G was that heart and soul of their team. Now, I do think that the 49ers will play a good game, but I think that the Rams will come out on top. Next, we got the Bengals going into Kansas City to play the Chiefs, and what good games did both of these play? Now, both of the teams lost games last week. Who wins this game? I think that the Chiefs with Pat Mahomes at their quarterback. I think that he's going to get it done at home. No question about this game. Now, both of them are losers of their last game, and I think that's what's going to propel the Chiefs, because the Chiefs know that they are a playoff team. They know it. So I think that the Chiefs will get it done at home and play in a really good game at home against the Bengals. Next, we got the Monday Night Football Giants taking on the Falcons. Who wins this game? Well, I think that it's going to probably be the Falcons. I think the Falcons are a way better team than the Giants. I think that the Falcons will get it done at home. The Giants, they are a really good team. Don't get me wrong. But just they haven't been producing. And I think that that Eli Manning is probably going to be fired by the end of the season. Yeah, sorry, Giants fans, if you did hear that. But yeah, I think that the Falcons are way better with Matt Ryan at their quarterback position. And let's hope that Calvin Ridley can get into that game. I don't know his injury status. But yeah. Anyways, but with the teams that are on bye are the Seahawks, Steelers, Raiders, and Packers. Those are all pretty good teams, except the Raiders. Sorry, but you guys gave up Khalil Mack. I'm not sorry, actually. You guys gave up Khalil Mack. How could you? Anyways, but yeah. It's because I needed to mention at least those teams, so then those fans wouldn't kill me. I didn't mean kill, but you know what I mean, where they don't get mad at me, just because I didn't mention their team. But yeah. Anyways, with that being said, hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. Turn notifications on to get notified whenever I post. And with that being said, do all those things, and I will see you guys all later. Peace out. May God and always know that God loves you. See ya.